Namaskar, friends. Today we will look at these nine fundamental habits. What are those excellent, essential habits? What we must keep in mind and how we should follow that. As we discussed earlier in our YouTube channel, look at this daily water consumption. I have just got about four people's blood reports and their habits I have covered for you to understand. One is mine, KSG is myself, that's 63 years, and there are three of the participants, 34 years, 49 years, and 58 years. Now we will see what are those nine and where they are in terms of it. So 4 liter water is to be consumed every day. We discussed this earlier also. 4 liters water is absolutely essential. How do we drink and all? We can look at that. Out of these 4 liters, how others are doing it, you just watch. The red color means they are not complying on it. So this I am complying on it. See, daily bowel movements. So you are able to go twice to the toilet again here. So let's look at it. Then third is number of eating episodes. Please note, other than water, anything else one put in mouth is food, which spike sugar and insulin. So general habit of the people is breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks, couple of coffee, tea. So 5 to 6 times is a very common thing. So that's how look at all is red in color. So 2 times only is the ideal. Then avoidance of toxic, refined, processed food, stimulants, coffee, tea. You decide what is the percentage you are avoiding and daily 16 hours fasting. This is another very essential thing. So that means you finish your second meal, say whatever time, 7 o'clock, say, until 16 hours the next day, you are not eating anything except water. That's generally called as intermittent fasting. So if you're able to fast for 16 hours every day, it enhances health and immunity. Fasting once in 15 days. This is also an important thing, friends. How do we do fasting? Without food, you can stay on water or maybe coconut water or sugarcane juice you can have. And 45 minutes of brisk walk, exposure to sun, walking on gradients up and down, walking bare feet on grass on a beach, they enhance your physical fitness and grounding and all those things. How much you are complying, how much you are doing regularly, you decide. 7 hours sleep. Again, this is again 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. is a must, friends. So where you stand in these things, you need to look at it. So managing anxiety and chronic stress. So where you do. So when we looked at these people, out of 10, 9, they are following two. That means 22%. Another person also 22%. So this person is 33%. So these all nine are in our hands. Once we understand, when we follow this 100%, what it will result? It will result in good health and immunity. Let's look at these people's parameters. Now, there are about five physical parameters. What are they? What is your weight? BMI can be calculated easily in Google. And abdominal fat. Look at this is abdominal fat, friends. Abdominal fat means what? There is a fat which is sticking to all your internal organs, which will impair the performance of your internal organs. Lots of people think that having a little belly is not an issue. Please, friends, this is a big issue. We need to work on this and we should get rid of belly fat. Then waist size. This is again half of the height in inches. So what should be your ideal waist size depending on your height? What is your blood pressure? This should be below 120 by 80 where they stand. And insulin resistance is a calculation, friends, which is worked out based on fasting sugar and fasting insulin. See, many labs, everybody do this fasting sugar or diabetes, HbA1 test, everybody, but there nobody, very, very rarely people do this fasting insulin test and they calculate the insulin resistance. Friends, anything below 1.5 is called insulin sensitivity. What is this? How it is calculated? It is calculated by multiplying fasting sugar with fasting insulin divided by 405 is the value. If it is above 1.5 to 3, it is called moderate insulin resistance. Above 3 to 5 is severe. This is mild resistance, mild insulin resistance 1.5 to 3, moderate is 3 to 5, above 5. See, all these people are at this range, friends. So what it can result? It can result to lots of health problems. It can lead to obesity, fatty liver, diabetes, and then dementia, blood pressure, and all those things. Now, diabetes, look at this diabetes test, HbA1c test, all of us, of course, including myself. I was diabetic for about 11 years, and this 6.4% is without medication. And look at these people, all of them are in this red zone. Below 5.6% HbA1c is the best one, above 5.7 to 6.4 is pre-diabetic. And of course, these all parameters, most of the labs give it. You can just observe and check it, friends. See, look at how many places they're red. These are the additional tests. Let me reiterate, friends. These tests are absolutely essential. Everybody must get it done so they can calculate insulin resistance and D vitamin B12. And many times, this is the range, actually, ideal range. Though most of the labs say 30 to 100 is the range, but you try and remain in this range. That would be very ideal, friends. These are the additional blood tests, friends, based on need base, your thyroid function, kidney function, liver function, uric acid, and all that. Again, friends, here's another PP insulin. PP sugar is generally done, PP insulin is not done. Look at it. See, it should be PP insulin after 2 hours of eating, it should be below 30. Look at this person has got 310 times. This person has got 117, 111. So that means what? They are insulin resistant. They are getting into more and more health issues. Now, what happens, friends, when we go to the doctor, what he will look at? He will basically look at your what is your weight and what is your BMI and abdominal fat and all these parameters. They see they put you on medicines. These medicines are trying to control your these parameters. But what needs to be done? What needs to be done is these nine. If you focus on these nine parameters, nine healthy habits, you will be healthy without any medication. So anybody who's on medication, continue the medication under the doctor's advice, change your habits, get onto these nine habits and follow that. Now, what are the things, friends? Let me just give you in a nutshell, right? So here 3 to 4 liters water consumption every day, two bowel movements every day, 45 minutes of brisk walk, 7 hours sleep at night, your mind management, avoiding the stimulants and the processed foods, eating only twice when hungry, and make sure that you have good gut health and insulin sensitivity and D B12 vitamin adequacy, what we have seen. See, friends, how do we go about in a day? Let me just put it in a very in a short form. So immediately after waking up in the morning, you preferably get up before sunrise, drink 1 liter water, and focus on your stomach to go to the first bowel movement. Then once that is finished, you can do whatever you want. You can go for a walk, you can do any games, or you can do whatever you want. After doing about 45 minutes to 1 hour walk or games, or come back home, take rest for 5 10 minutes, drink again 1 liter water. When you drink a second time water, you again focus on your stomach, go to the second toilet. You will be able to clear your bowels. That's the gut health. So that you will be having good appetite and there won't be any gas, there won't be any indigestion and all that. So once that is done, you have your first meal, your choice. As I said to you, look at whether you are able to do 15, 16 hours of intermittent fasting. So you have your meal based on your convenience. I have my meal around 11 o'clock. First meal, I'll have a cooked meal. And then between two meals, I consume at least 2 liters water in installments. Friends, the only thing is remember, you should not drink water while eating food, and immediately after eating food, you should not drink. You must wait for 2 hours. So, if somebody is very keen for good health, one time you have cooked food, another time you have natural food. This is what is the natural food, friends. Friends, my name is KSG Rao. I was diabetic and was using about 11 medicines, and in 4 months, I got rid of my health problems. And look at it, I am on a nil medicine now. This is my status, a nil medicine. So our main object is how to get rid of medicine, how we follow these nine habits, and so that we can become healthy and all. Friends, I'm not a doctor, friends. Please go through your reports carefully, study these parameters, make sure that you comply all these healthy parameters, and this will lead to health. Please, you can watch some of the videos in my YouTube channel. Knowledge and discipline are the gateways to health, friends. Thank you very much.